What happened when Yahawashi told Pilate? He said the truth. He said, and Pilate said, "What's truth?"
Right.
He said he asked them. He didn't understand truth. They don't know what the fuck truth is. He said, like, "What's truth?" He was bugged out about it.
That's right.
Hey, if you can go to the root word to plane. Plane.
Brother, I'm already on it, brother.
Oh,
you know, but that's the spirit, brother. That's the spirit.
Wow,
because I was because I was actually in the middle of doing it, and here it go right here. All right, and it's this the root word.
Strong's G 4108
Planos,
planos,
which is wandering, roving, misleading, leading into error, a vagabond, tramp, imposter, corrupter, deceiver. And that's what I want. The root of that word delusion is an imposter, man. You're an imposter. You're a fucking tramp. You're a corrupter. You're a deceiver. All right? So the Most High has put that into your lot. And he just told you all whose lot fell into that, which is verse 3, verse 10 again for me, out.
And with all the 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, they might be saved.
That's the 2/3, man. Go ahead.
And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, they shall believe a lie. They all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
And so that's the key. Who? Those who have pleasure in unrighteousness. That's the 2/3. The Most High is going to fuck you up. And you're not going to know he's fucking you up. He's not going to know he's going to fuck you up so you can get yourself on the right side of that. You know what I'm saying? You're under a strong delusion. That's why a lot of these cats who were in the truth and the faith, and then they went back into the world, or they're now scoffing the elders, being ultra demons right now, they're all in a strong delusion, man. Yeah. All right? Give me Exodus 7 and 10. And I'm going to give you some examples, you know. Give me Exodus 7 and 10, and somebody give me Exodus the 10th chapter.
And that's why the scriptures say you can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
That's right.
You know, because everybody that try to buck up against the truth, you under a strong delusion, man.
That's right.
You gone. You gone in the mind. The Lord has taken the oil from you, man. Basically.
You know? Right. So
7 and 10.
Yeah. Exodus 7 and 10. Got it?
Exodus chapter 7, verse 10. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in the like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. And he had hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them, as Yahawah had said.
All right. So he said he hardened Pharaoh's heart, right? Mm-hmm. What's the Hebrew word for? Well, I can tell you right now, it's chazak, for hardened. All right. Matter of fact, pull that definition out of that, and give me the definition of chazak in the Strong's. All right. And now this is a form. Now the word says hardened. That hardened right there is a delusion, man. Because what did Pharaoh think? That he didn't have to let the people go. But the Lord said what? Let my people go. So he hardened Pharaoh's heart, meaning he gave him a strong delusion. And so then what else would the Lord do in return? Plagued him with 10 great plagues. Even with the greatest plague, killing his son at the end, the firstborn sons, right? Did not Pharaoh get hardened yet again? And then had the audacity, after seeing your children die, seeing the darkness that you can't see, but you can feel. Y'all wrap your head around that one. All right, that's a good thing to meditate on. The hail turned into fire, tearing up the crops, lights and water turned to blood. All these little things, and then you think and then he killed your firstborn sons, and you still gonna go after the Israelites and go and get drowned in the Red Sea? That's a delusion to make you think that you can actually win.
I got something, brother, real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
It's Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turned it whatsoever he will.
That's right. That's in the lesson too, brother. That's perfect. You got that
Yeah,
definition?
Khan. This is for the word harden. This is the Hebrew word kavad. Am I saying it right?
It can't be right.
It's kabod.
Kabad.
Salaki.
Yeah.
Kabad.
And that's in Exodus 7:13.
7:14.
Seven-
Kabad.
In 7:13, what's hardened? Hardened in Exodus 7:13.
Salaki.
Because kabad is one of them in Exodus 10, but I think
7:13.
7 and 13.
Khan. It's kazak.
It's kazak.
Khan.
You got it, Doc?
Khan. It says to strengthen, prevail, harden, be strong, become strong, be courageous, be firm, grow firm, be resolute, be sore, to be strong, grow strong, to prevail, prevail upon, to be firm, be caught fast, be secure, to press, be urgent, to grow stout, grow rigid, grow hard, bad sense, to be severe, be grievous, to strengthen, to make strong, to restore to strength, give strength, to strengthen, sustain, encourage, to make strong, make bold, encourage, to make firm, make rigid.
Okay, I mean that's good enough. Just to make hard, basically, make
Okay.
strong and hard.
Yeah.
Well, the Lord said He made strong and hard Pharaoh's heart. Anybody who is deep in the scriptures know that the Hebrew word for heart is what? Lab, which is mind. All right, so He said He made strong Pharaoh's mind to do what? Basically, to go against the Lord. So he can do what? Magnify His name and His people above all the nations, to let the people know, don't fuck with him. But in Pharaoh's mind, he was right. And in Pharaoh's mind, he was going to fuck the Israelites up. He just knew he was.
Yeah, kind
And it was a false delusion.
It was a strong delusion.
A very strong delusion.
There you
All right,
go.
give me Exodus 10:1, and then we're gonna look at the word kazak. I mean, we're gonna look at the word hardened and melon. You got a precept too?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring out another story in the scriptures about the Lord putting Jake under a strong delusion. You know, this is 2 Chronicles 18. I'm gonna start at 18. Again, he said, "Therefore, hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord seated upon his throne, and all the host of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, Who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one spake, saying after this manner, and another saying after that manner. Then there came out a spirit and stood before the Lord, and said, I will entice him. And the Lord said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Lord said, Thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so.
And that's correct. And that's actually one of the something I was going to pull out, spirit willing, and the spirit pulled it out. It's a throne, the Most High is sitting on the throne in heaven, and on his right hand side he has angels, and on his left hand side he has angels. The right hand side represents righteousness and good things for his people, and the left hand represents destruction and evil for the people. And the Lord controls both of them. All right. And the Lord said, "Who's going to sit there and lie to these men? Tell these prophets, tell him to go that he's going to be okay, because we keep trying to get him to go get killed, and he's like, nah, he's scared. He don't want to go get killed, but he must fall. Who going to do it?" And then the angels sit there and conversed, and then the lion spirit came up to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and said, I got him. He said, what you going to do? I'm going to lie to him. He said, go do it. So now you telling me you got more power than an angel of the Lord sent from the Lord to send and lie to your ass, to have your ass go off and get destroyed? Your ass, I mean, you could have been determined. I ain't going out to the park. I ain't fucking with them niggas from the old block. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, the Lord put a delusion on your ass. Hey, go get the banger, man. We gonna ride down on these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you on the block. You know what I'm saying? Next you know you're getting killed on the block. And you're going to be on the 9 o'clock news the next morning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why you better be careful. The Lord will send that strong delusion on your ass. Exodus 10 and 1.
This is Exodus chapter 10, verse 1. And Yahawah said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart, and the heart of his servants, that I might show these my signs before him.
So let's go see what that hardening right there is.
You got that?
That one should be kabod.
Yeah, this is kabod, and it's to be heavy, be weighty, be grievous, be hard, be rich, be honorable, be glorious, be burdensome, be honored. To be heavy, be insensible, be dull, to be honored, to be made heavy, be honored, enjoy honor, be made
That's
a
cool.
con.
Yeah, so for the most part, to be heavy.
Con.
So the Most High makes your mind real heavy. He put a spirit in his mind and made it feel like if it's really heavy and you can't lift it, then that means you're stubborn. He's not going to change his mind. All right? He gave him a stubborn mind. And so, and he did this for what reason? Verse 2?
Verse 2. And that thou mayest tell in the ears of thy son and of thy son's son what things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done amongst them, that ye may know how that I am Yahawah.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And Moses and Aaron came in unto Pharaoh, and said unto him, Thus saith Yahawah thy power of the Hebrews, How long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me.
So he said he did all of this so that you can tell your sons and your sons' sons that what I did here in Egypt. So I can show you all my great deliverance and my great glory. So the Lord put a strong delusion on Pharaoh just to magnify his name, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and Yasharallah.
Okay.
So guess what? All motherfuckers today who got this strong delusion that they actually got 50 years to live and that's wonderful. They can raise their kids and their grandchildren. They can keep fucking over the people of the Lord and keep doing all this wickedness. They're all under a strong delusion. Why? Mosiah set us up right now so he can glorify us later. And still magnify the name of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Give me Jeremiah 3 and 17. And give me 1 second. You got a precept, Bruce? Yeah. Go ahead.
Basically going in the same thing. It's in Romans, like you said, so we'd repeat it again. It says, this is Romans 17 and 18. It says, For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, Even for the same purpose I have raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore he hath mercy on whom he hath mercy, and whom he will harden it.
And so he has mercy on some, but he showed them the truth. And he has some that he hardens and gives them a strong delusion. All right? But it's all about glorifying the name of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. All right, Jeremiah 3:17.
Kind of got it. Jeremiah 3:17. At that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered into it. To the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart.
So if you're walking after the imagination of your evil mind, you're doing exactly what it just said. You're walking in an imagination. It's not something that is true. It's not something that is it's not concrete, man. You're walking in your own dream world, all right? Hebrews 10 and 30.
And I just ran a quick precept for that one.
Go ahead.
It's Sirach 3 and 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion,
That's right.
and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment.
That's perfect.
I looked up that word for suspicion. It was having no evidence, and then I looked up judgment. It's to have consideration. So they didn't have no consideration. They never sought to any counsel.
Oh, you jump down to 26.
A stubborn heart shall fare the worst. So like this, a stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last. And he that loveth danger shall perish therein.
That's right. That's right. Hey. And still thinking you're right. Still thinking you're on point. Hebrews 10.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead while they pull that up. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 109 and 29. Let my adversaries be clothed with shame, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion, as with a mantle. And I was going to look up that word mantle. So like,
That's right. If the Most High covers you with confusion, you obviously can't see.
and the word,
and the mantle is cape kind.
yeah.
But if he covers you with the mantle, you still can't see either way. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So, Hebrews 10 and 30.
Got it.
You got it, right?
Hebrews 10.
No, you got it.
It's Hebrews 10 and 30. For we know him that hath said, vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord, and again the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
And I know the brother mentioned it, but that was part of the lesson. You keep fucking with the Lord, man. You don't want him to be put into the Lord's, power for him to fuck you up. Because he's going to choose, like the scripture said, your delusions. And he's also going to choose your punishments.
Right.
And to my knowledge, there's a scripture, and if the brother can pull it up and find it, where he said he's going to choose your own terrors. But basically, the only things, whatever you're scared of is what he's going to use against you, man.
That's Proverbs, the first chapter.
But if you can get it, just pull it up. Like.
But I was going to say, how you said, like, the Lord can make you, he chooses his own punishment and everything. Like, the ultimate thing you could think about is he made us forget who the fuck we was, man. Right. We was under a delusion. He put us in slavery, man.
Yeah, the whole nation.
All his people.
That's
so,
right.
That's a small thing to the Lord, man.
That's right. And you're absolutely correct. He did put all of us under a delusion, man. This is 1 Timothy 4 and 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. All right? And those seducing spirits and doctrines of devils are things that help you be under that delusion. All right? And it says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their consciences seared with a hot iron. All right? And that back in verse 1, to my knowledge, that seducing spirit, I think it's the word seducing. I think that goes back to Planos again. That wandering vagabond, that imposter spirit, man. That's why we got to make sure we don't listen and take heed to all that false ass doctrine from all these seducing ass spirits out here, telling you that you don't have to take the chip, that you don't have to go out there in highways and byways. Jesus love everybody, and God's going to come and just rapture and take everybody away, and all this other bullshit that is contrary to the scriptures, man. Because they don't. You think half of these motherfucking preachers think they're wicked as they are? A lot of motherfuckers don't know it. I bet you there's some that do. But a lot of these motherfuckers, they actually really think that they're, we want to save your soul. You know what I'm saying? Well, they don't know you're up there destroying motherfuckers, man. All right? We're going to go back to Isaiah 66. But I want to start with Isaiah 66 and 1. And I want to go into the word when we get down to the 4th verse.
66 and 1.
Kind.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me? And where is the place of my rest? Verse 2. For all those things hath my hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word.
So Most High is looking for the humble, the ones that tremble at his word. That's who the Most High wants to do. Go ahead.
Verse 3. He that killeth the ox is as if he... Salaki. He that killeth an ox is as if he
slew a man.
Salaki. Slew a man. He that sacrificeth a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offereth an oblation as he offered swine's blood. he that burneth incense, as if he blessed an idol, yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations.
And so he gives you an example. He that killeth an ox, that as he slew a man. Alright? Now how the hell you don't know that you're killing the ox and it's really killing the man? Alright? He that sacrifices a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they think that they're cutting animals, doing proper sacrifices, and doing things the so-called right way, and they're not. You know what I'm saying?
And that goes back to praising too.
Right.
Because, you know, praise is counted as sacrifice. Alright? So basically, the Lord is saying all they shit is an abomination to him.
That's right.
Like you see, you know, it's a precept, I think it's in Hosea or Amos. Their music and stuff.
Right.
Take
away their vows. You know, like, God, he don't want to hear that shit, man.
Right, man.
They think they're doing right. Go ahead, Al.
That's it. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he said their soul delighteth in their abominations, but in their mind, they think they're doing something right. Mm-hmm. And I got you one. Read on.
And it says, this is Isaiah 66, verse 4. I also will choose their delusions.
So the Lord is letting you know they're under delusion. They're delusional. Go ahead.
And it says, and I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes and chose that in which I delighted not.
So this is a delusion in the Hebrew. It says the ilawalayim, which is wantonness, caprice, or vexation. All right, but we're going to go to the root of this, and the root word of that is ilau, which means to act severely, deal with severely, make a fool of someone. So if you're under delusion, the Most High is making a fool out of you. All right? To act severely, be severely dealt with, to busy oneself, divert oneself, deal wantonly, deal ruthlessly, abuse, to glean, practices, thrust forth, to insert, to thrust upon. So let's see, let's go look at that word wanton, as it said, dealing wanton. And let's go look to etymology of wanton.
Can I read this last verse here?
You're going to tie it in 1 second. Wanton. One who is ill behaved, especially lascivious, lewd person. To revel, frolic unrestrainedly. Wanton, with resistance to control. Willful. Wanting, lacking, deficient. All right. Got some more in that? Hold on a second. So basically, resistant control. That's good enough right there. You know, the wanting, lacking, deficient. Those who the Most High is not dealing with. They're lacking. They're wanton. They have a deficiency. What? Deficient of the spirit of YAHAWASHI, to make them think whatever the fuck they gotta think to not be on the path of the Lord, man. All right. Wait. Did it finish?
Yeah, it was that last verse was beautiful. Verse 5. Hear the word of Yahawah, yea, that tremble at his word. Your brethren that hateth you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed.
They should be ashamed. Okay. Go ahead. You got something?
Yeah, because, basically you was talking about how, these jackleg preachers and even some people that know they Israelites, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, some actually speak some truth, but then they speak some lies, because they don't know. Because the Most High is establishing the election right now. You know what I'm saying? It's being established. But anyway, this is James 3:10. It says, out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not to so to be. Doth a fountain send forth the same Salakia? Does a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? All right, because you can't speak some truth and then tell some lies too, you know, and not really tell a lie, but I mean some people then sold out and they actually telling lies because they know the truth, but then some people are talking basically what they was taught and it's really not the truth. They ain't necessarily lying because they don't know no better, you know, but jumping down to verse 17, it says, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated. So really, and I got a quick precept as well, Sirach 39 and 24. It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so they are a stumbling block unto the wicked. So this really is simple. But if you get that strong delusion,
that's right,
it's not so simple no
and
more.
it's funny you say that because the scriptures also says how, you know, basically not to be torn away from the simplicity that's in YAHAWASHI.
Right.
And it's
right,
really,
I was thinking about that.
The truth is really simple.
Right.
But the Lord, when he put that strong delusion on it, then you try to complicate it, try to go ahead on and get to the PhD level. Well, no, it got to be another level, and let me be the one to find out this or that. Or let me
over-examine.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where you get yourself tricked in a trick bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the Most High said, no, this is how you do it. You follow precept upon precept upon precept upon precept. Listen to the elders. You listen to this and this and that. And if you follow that, you keep yourself safe. But as soon as you inside your own flesh, that pride comes in. The Most High could put your ass down, man.
That's some let me finish this. Because, well, I'm going to finish that particular scripture as well. But you hit on something else that made me think of this other scripture. But finish in verse 17 in James 3. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. But then also in Peter, when he talks about Salakia, you talk about Paul. Oh, right, kind. 2 Peter 3 and 15, I'll start at. It says, an account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you, as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrestle with it, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction.
That's right.
You know, so here it is, to the unrighteous, they wrestle with these things to their own destruction.
That's right.
You know, but, oh, you got something?
Yeah, I got a scripture. I was just holding it. I was just here. I wasn't gonna bring nothing out, but that's crazy that you just mentioned that, because that's spirit. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and 6. It says, howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. You know, like the brother was saying, man. They rest with these with scriptures. You know.